I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
12. Let's go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go. 12.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Snickers, 66.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Terrell McClain in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Coleman now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And now running right through it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Right side catch, this is Gates. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The give is to Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to rifle one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. A give to Bell. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll go again with Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. They will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. 21.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll toss it to Coleman, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Ryan tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Justin Bethel who was right there defensively.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, let's go.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
20. 21. Gun. 11. Watch 98 tonight. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Oh, good move. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. Hey, got it.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Focus.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing on third and long. Ryan looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. With it is Brown. Nice move at the 40. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 down. Check. 8.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
This is Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Gun! 22! 20! Gun!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. The quarterback sees it and rips it. There you go.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make. Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jack 16. Whirl! Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go. Snickers. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throw right right side, caught by Ridley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect to...
Hey. Okay. Walking through big